All right, so the first thing we have to do for this question is identify the x-intercepts. Because we have an x out front that's all by itself, we automatically know that one of our x-intercepts is going to be 0. So the first x-intercept will be 0, 0. And then the second will be 4, 0. And you can plot those 2 points right away. Second, we have to find the vertex. So we'll find the x-coordinate first, and that's where you use that midpoint formula that we talked about in geometry. So 4 plus 0 over 2, and we should be getting a value of 2. To find y, substitute it into the equation. And we should be getting a value of 4. So we can plot the points 2, 4. And notice how this one looks like it's opening down. That's because we have a negative coefficient out front, or a negative sign out front. Now we have a few points drawn. You can substitute or plug in like 1, for example, just to add a couple more points onto there. But we have enough to graph. Last question. If an object is propelled straight upward from Earth at an initial velocity of 80 feet per second, its height after t seconds is given by the function h of t equals negative 16t times t minus 5, where t is the time in seconds after the object is propelled, and h is the object's height in feet. So how many seconds after it's propelled will the object hit the ground? So the question isn't telling us this, but we need to solve for the x-intercepts first. And the reason we need to solve for the x-intercepts is because that's when the equation equals 0, and that's when an object has a height of 0. So for the x-intercepts, the first one, we have negative 16t out front. So our first x-intercept is going to be 0, 0. For the second x-intercept, we still have this like the x minus p or the x minus q. So our second x-intercept is going to be 5, 0. And what this tells us is that at 0 seconds and at 5 seconds, the object was on the ground. So if 0 seconds have passed, that's where the object is starting. 5 seconds later, it's hit the ground. So it took 5 seconds. And the reason we solved for the x-intercepts first is because now we need to find the object's maximum height. And to find the height, we need to find the vertex. So first, we have to figure out how long did it take, or what's the x-coordinate. So we're going to use that midpoint formula. The 5 plus 0 over 2 equals 2.5. Now that we have this value, we're going to substitute 2.5 in place of t in our function. So we'll do h of 2.5 equals negative 16 times 2.5, and then times 2.5 minus 5. If you plug all that in on a calculator, you should get a value for h of 100. So h of 2.5 equals 100. Look back up at the question so we can see what unit. For us, it is feet. So the object's maximum height is 100 feet. All right, good luck. Let us know if you have any questions.